Nightly Musers, followers of the pod, faithful few and hopeful many. This is Anchor by Spotify. If you haven't heard about it, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. It's the very platform that allows me to give you what I give you on the nightly. So let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And it gives you the ability to distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so much more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally FREE free. So here's where you come in. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That is ANCHOR.fm to get started. Thank you very much. Peace. What's up, Nightly Musers? This is your host, Tinayeshe. For those new to the pod, this is the Nightly Muse podcast, where I give you the heat while taking a seat. Sometimes in the car, sometimes on a retreat, sometimes laying down, and sometimes on my feet. This is your host, Tinayeshe. Sometimes he fails, but never misses the beat. Wow. Bars. I am 15 days into working out and feel pretty great. Trying to gas prices are going down, love to see it. Trying to at this point it doesn't really feel like trying anymore. I'm doing the thing. Consistency begets consistency, as Living the Dream podcast with Timmy Douglas says. Getting to 50 episodes, getting to 30 episodes, getting to 10 episodes, getting to however many episodes that we've done now. This is 54, I guess. Makes you want to do more. Getting to day 15 makes me want to get to day 30. But more than anything, it makes me want to get to day 16. And so it's fun being able to you can chronicle easily, but also because I started working out on the 5th of July. But also, it's just a good feeling to get after it, take care of yourself. I'm obviously, like I said, still working through some mental things of like the years of insecurity don't just disappear because you're doing what you need to do to take care of yourself. It's a process, and so still working through that. But for the most part, like, I feel like my energy is higher. I know the thing about endorphins. Let me say, I get like Holy Spirit in a worship service chills down my back when I do tricep extensions. I don't know why. But when I get heavy on those things, I get the tingles. The endorphins are kicking in. But it's going well. And I think in some ways the reality of having to let go of some things, not coaching football this year, may not be coaching track next semester, may not be coaching at all for the next year. Some of those realities are hard, not being able to hang out with friends as much, because you're trying to prioritize specific things. It sucks, but it also is a part of life. And so I'm learning the realities of that. And with these gas prices hopefully going down, that will result in me being able to meet with my counselor a little more, because life is expensive. But I did want to take a moment to say thank you again. Like I said, I'm recording an EP, and the idea of me saying or asking for $1,500 was like not out of the blue, but very much a "hey, crap, I need to do this." Hey, funny. Like a "oh crap, I gotta get this done." And the time is now, like I gotta ask. And to raise $1,700 in less than 48 hours is a testament to God's provision, and a testament to, I struggled a lot with the reality that I've always been kind of torn between two cities. Once I started coaching at Charlotte Christian and leading a worship night at Davidson College's campus and going to school at UNC Charlotte, I was constantly doing a ping pong volley back and forth between my house and my college and the college I was leading a worship night at. And that didn't change when college ended, when I got the job at the church. And then coached at my high school again. The ping pong continued and the volley continued. And it was really hard. But the fruit of that kind of showed itself in a new way this past week was I had people from Davidson, from Charlotte Christian, from Story Hill, the church I work at, from Zimbabwe asking about how they could help, from Johnson City asking how they could help, Knoxville, all over. I mean, everywhere for the most part that I have roots, that I have friends, that I have a community, God showed me like, hey, this wasn't the only reason that I put you through what I put you through, but it's part of it. Look at the community that you've had. Look at the people that you've touched. Look at the people that love you and are believing in what you're creating. Friends I haven't seen or talked to in years donated, friends from high school donated, friends from college, friends that I'm really close with, people that are like friends or parents of my friends, former teachers. Like, it was a clean sweep of pretty much every phase of my life that I've been involved in since middle school came through, and that means the world. And so yeah, here we are. I'm just really thankful. I'm in a good place. I'm happy. Still in process of the things that I talked about yesterday. I finished Leviticus finally, which is exciting. Now I get to start numbers and count stuff for a couple months. It's not going to be a couple months. It's going to be a couple days. a few weeks probably, because I'm reading my Bible more consistently as well, and things are good. I don't want to do anything from a place of guilt or shame, whether it's my devotional life, my workouts, that journey, or just anything. I want to do things for the joy of it, and I'm learning that, and it's fun. So here we are, and it's good. I don't have a ton to say outside of that. Things are pretty good, and just wanted to give an update about where I was, where I am. What else can I say? I'm learning. I have a hard time. Co-host Teve Mushayamunda, he called me an artist in reference to asking me a question about music. He was like, oh yeah, well, you're an artist, so I guess you would understand it differently. And I was like, you're the first person that's ever called me that. And he's like, well, you are. And I was like, you're right, I am. And I drum at the church. I'm a drummer. And I don't like calling myself a drummer because I genuinely feel like I used to be a better drummer when I was a younger child. But I am drumming on our church's record. The band, it's affiliated with our church. So technically I'm a professional drummer. And I do play the guitar, which makes me a guitarist. And I'm a singer-songwriter because I sing and I write songs. And a musician. Like, it's weird calling myself, I'm a content creator, I'm a podcaster, I am a lot of things, I wear a lot of hats. But sometimes, because I'm not I would not consider myself the best in my field, I don't call myself something, as if that disqualifies me from being the thing that I am. When I played football, I called myself a football player. It didn't mean that I was the best football player in the country. When I was a defensive lineman, I was a defensive lineman. Didn't say anything else. I took pride in being a nose guard and a thrower. But I think over time, those things I was more secure in because I was very talented at those things. And so it felt natural to call myself those things. And when I compare myself to other people, I'm only 15 days in, but, keep doing this long enough, I can call myself a Gymrat. Even though I don't look the way that most people who call themselves Gymrats do look. I'm doing the requisite things to qualify as such. And so learning to live in the realities of my actions, and not being afraid of the labels that I'm not saying I'm going to change my Instagram profile tomorrow, though I might, but I don't need to be afraid of people knowing that I'm a drummer. I don't need ability to dim my light, to preserve or prolong my insecurities. I can exist as who I am because it's who I am. And so, I am Tinayeshe, Kennedy Manika, the drummer, the singer, songwriter, podcaster, content creator, musician, artist, and brother, friend, professional Christian, as Noah Satterfield says, and up-and-coming Gymrat. So, don't be afraid of the labels. I'm not saying I'm always a labels guy, but some labels are good. And obviously, I am a Christian, follower of Christ, lover of Jesus. That's who I am. So y'all have a good night. Thank you for listening to my on the road talk. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your musing in the nighttime. Shout out Low Fly. Peace. Peace, 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 peace. Peace, yeah.